And we are underway in Allegiant Stadium. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Throwing on first down. Coleman. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 32-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down. Pittman. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Pittman. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
4. It's now 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Pittman. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Daniil Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Pittman throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac. But you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Tackle made.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the carry, it's Cook. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much since. From the gun, it's again to Cook. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
He was brought down.
Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Raiders 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A big play there for the Raiders. 40 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he stopped immediately there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
To throw on third down. Pittman. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. On second down now. It's Cook, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. They're looking at a 3rd and a yard to start things out. First down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. Cook, a first down and more. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Cook following the penalty. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Brought down by David.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
3rd down.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. 10th carry in the game for Cook. Brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Vikings first down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Coleman. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He's out of bounds right around the 34. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down. Looking to throw. Pittman. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, but their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, Pittman. Goes for a right side here, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And they give this time to the tailback. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He was no gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Pittman. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they'd say forget about the sticks. We want 6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Set to kickoff.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that...
He's got him in. Complete. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown. Vikings. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
He is good. Makes the score Vikings 21, Raiders 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Now increase here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Their own 34-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Pittman. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
At the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw. Pittman. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run. A first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Pittman got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Pittman looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Pittman's back.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 17-yard line.
first down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Operating from the gun. Pittman toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Third and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. From the gun, Pittman. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. On 1st and 10, Pittman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there of 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
On the ground, it's Cook. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To throw on 3rd down, Coleman. Incomplete, nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Their own 34-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Pittman. Being chased out left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now throwing on first down and completing it. 20! And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pittman. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Pittman. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Woods, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are back within a score. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Looking to throw. Coleman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Pittman. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Back to throw. Pittman. Forced out to his left. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Looking to throw. Pittman. Here it's complete. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. And there's also a flag to go with it. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll get the penalty yardage back exactly, 10 yards, as they'll get it to 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
53 yards. And the Vikings first down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Raiders 27.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And this one out quickly to James. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. He's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll run with Cook. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9. Second and goal. Back to throw. Coleman. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Maurice Hurst, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. For the lead, here's third and goal. Operating from the gun, Coleman. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by David Long. So they lost yardage and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Going to give this time to the tailback. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? Third and 4. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop. Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Throwing on first down. Coleman. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this is inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 21 yards.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They run it again with Cook. They showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They run. Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And his kick here is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now they try the right side here. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finding his safety now. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Holton Hill, the one there to bring him down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously a touchdown to win.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Now a first throw here in overtime. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. From the gun, Coleman. And he finds Cook. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down. Looking to throw. Coleman. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're in the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Wow, Charles, that doesn't just take points off the board. That takes a win off the board.
So now you have to regroup, because you've gone from celebrating what you think is a win to trying to figure out how to do it again and make it a win.
Now Cook. Get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. To throw on 2nd down. Coleman. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Coleman. He's going to take another shot here. Oh, and it's intercepted. Taylor Muse with it. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all time. Ball up out to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. And they give this time to the tailback. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
The ball carrier. He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
1st and goal.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 12-yard line.
One more time with Jacobs. And he goes backwards here. Losing yardage back to the 16. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
3rd and goal.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming from the right hash. This from 33. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance out field goals from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for Las Vegas, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.